We are live, baby.
Yo. Hey, guys. Bay, guys. Today, guys, we are live here with another episode, another live stream. Welcome. If you new, y'all know what to do. Let's hop straight into it. It's your guy. It's your man, Eddie. Ed.
And you have got your favorite test person in the worldest.
What?
It's Mr. D for dialogue. You know?
D for dialogue. Yep.
Yeah.
We are back with another live stream, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, man, show some love, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. It's free content, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is free.
It's
We
free,
dropping the
man.
gem, we dropping the jewels, you know what I mean? And we got the news for the snails. I'm just trying to rhyme.
You're
Forget
trying,
about it,
man. You
man.
try every week, you know. We also do counseling for your attempts at these things, but it's all good, man. Keep trying. One day you'll get it. All right? One
And
day you'll get it.
let's not bring all the other counseling sessions that we had in the past for certain for certain, you know, subjects. But nevertheless, hey, we back. It's not
Yeah.
Friday, it's Wednesday. Now we finally
Yeah.
got back on a Wednesday because
Right.
we used to be messing around, going, having Fridays. I like Fridays. Actually, I like the Friday streams. The Friday streams is nice, but
Yeah.
it was supposed to be on Wednesday, and we finally got a Wednesday how it's supposed to be. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna get straight into it. We got the Pivot podcast on Cam Newton's podcast. They talk about money, talk about making their first, couple thousand or hundred or first couple 100,000. Like imagine that. Imagine making that much money coming into it. And it got me thinking when I first seen it, because I watched it already. When I first seen it, I was like, oh man, this is I mean, like, just imagine going to the bank, you know, depositing that huge lump sum.
Ooh, you think it's fake?
Like, you think, I mean, you probably like, because we're gonna hear them speak about it, and you're gonna hear some of their stories on it, and
Mm.
like pretty much what you hear is like joy, tears, calling family, most loved ones, sharing this experience and sharing the good news, like be, that moment of making that much money at one time, that's gotta be something, bro.
They know this too. When they pay you that money, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's about to trip." But yeah, for
We
real,
got him.
I've heard stories of people making large sums of money in one go, and they think it's fake. Like they think like when they go to the bank, they're gonna deny. They're gonna be like, "Excuse me, sir, we need to talk to you in the back real quick." You know, they'll have like some cops standing there or something. But dude, that's wow. I can't imagine what that's
Yeah,
like.
man. It's crazy. Like, yeah, and I know you have to feel so high with energy. Like,
Yes.
that's gotta be because it's not something, it's happening for the first time. It's not something that you've seen before or done before. So it's a new experience. It's exciting. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that moment for them was something really to remember, and that's why they speak about it years later. And this is them after their careers, so after their
Mm,
uh, professional
true.
sporting careers.
Yeah.
So
They're smarter.
yeah, they're smarter. So let's go ahead and hear, um, I guess, their side of the story
All
of
right.
making their first couple thousand or their first couple million and being signed on. It's got everybody um will definitely have that moment of euphoria, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Is it showing?
It's showing.
Okay, just want to make sure.
That was direct deposit into your account.
Ooh.
This means to my madness.
What was yours?
Hold
What was
hold it.
the most money that was direct deposit into your account?
Ooh.
This means to my madness.
What was yours? You gotta go
can't
first.
What was
No, you
yours?
just said you think you made it.
No.
What number?
That accent,
made
man,
you
it's
think
so
you
funny
I'm
to
going
me.
to go, but you got.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna go just
Okay.
like this.
My first check I was a 3rd round pick, and Mel Kiper's fuck ass lied to me.
Can't listen to him.
Fuck Mel Kiper. Like I said it for years. Fuck Mel Kiper. He told me I'm gonna go between 20 and 32.
He told you or you saw it on TV?
I saw it on TV. Yeah, fuck Mel Kiper. So I was gonna make $8 million. This before, oh yeah, Cam got caught up in that rookie scale. You got fucked because Sam Bradford got the
Yes,
real
sir.
money and they
Yes,
caught you
sir.
in that rookie scale. So that's why I'm interested in how much money you made.
I'm
But
gonna tell you.
my third round, the Dolphins gave me a check after taxes for $588,000. And I usually ride through the drive-through and deposit my checks, but I wanted to go in because it was a bad red girl behind the desk.
Yes, sir. And you wanted her to see that
And
shit.
I wanted to see it, and she saw me walk in the line and she didn't even look at me. And I walked up there and I dropped that
There you go.
$588,000 check.
Shy.
She called me Mr. Craig.
Mister. And she need an override too.
Yeah, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Clark," and
They
somebody,
told her.
the manager had to come and sign
correct.
off on the check, and they deposited $588,000. But heading to the bank, you talking about the emotions heading to the bank for $588,000. At where I'm sitting now, like that's not real money. But as the 21-year-old
What did he just say?
that just got a half,
He just said, "As what I'm sitting now."
Did he just
that's
say
not
that?
real money?
Did he just say that?
Did he
Hold
just
up.
say this?
You just said it? Hold up. What?
He said it's not real money to him right now.
What is it? What is it then?
We talking.
Yeah,
That's just yo.
a moment of silence for the hopes and dreams this man has killed, with $588,000 being no money for him. Wow, that is
Yeah, man.
wow. All right, man, keep it.
Yeah.
on. I thought this was supposed to be a hopeful video, but I see what you're doing here.
This is big money podcast.
Wow.
$1 million cash.
$500,000 cash, doggy. Sorry, man.
That's something.
I
Man.
called my mom, I called my sisters, I called my daddy, I called everybody, and I sat in the car and I cried, and I smiled, and I cried because this is more money than anybody in my family history has ever made in a single year, or probably
Collectively,
2-3 years.
Collectively.
And that's what
He said,
happened.
"Curly, yep."
And so $588,000
Yeah, man.
check is what my signing bonus was, the 3rd round draft pick in 2005. And I knocked it down.
I knocked it down.
Yep.
Are you crazy?
He's mad.
You see that point right there, and he knocked it down. Like a lot of players, a lot of people getting that much money, they buying all kind of stuff, bro.
Yes.
They're buying house, car, this, giving it there, boom, boom, boom. They purchasing stuff before they even think about how to multiply it, how to make it work, what to put it in, how to use it. It's about, okay, now I got the money, now I can buy such and such. And there's
Right.
nothing wrong with buying something, but if you don't have a plan for the money on where it needs to be heading,
Mm-hmm.
it's just gonna be just throwing the purchases.
Is that what
And
is that what he means by he knocked it down?
He not yet. I
He
think that's
blew
what
it?
he means by he knocked it down. Yeah, he blew it.
Oof.
Went through it. Yeah. Let's go back for reference. Let's.
And so $588,000 check is what my signing bonus was, the 3rd round draft pick in 2005. And I knocked it down.
He knocked it down, bro.
Wow.
He knocked it down. He mashed it up. He bite up.
To normal people like us, that sounds scary. How you just blow through the people. People are probably like, man, if I ever got paid that much, man, I'm not even spending a dime. I'm gonna get self-help books. I'm gonna read on how to get richer off of money. Nah, man, why are you lying, man? That's probably the same thing he said to himself. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you know.
Shoot, $500,000. Like, how would you feel if you got a check for $500,000
Shoot,
tomorrow?
I would be walking through the grocery store looking at people like, oh, you still shop here? Excuse me. Coming through.
Y'all see how D gonna do y'all, dog?
Hey, man, it is what 588K, man. You ain't on my level. What you think this is? 588K. But I'm just playing. I would never do that.
Nah,
Not in the
nah,
store.
D. Shoot. Oh yeah, they gonna get you. But nah,
Yes.
D,
Nah,
bro. That's
nah,
how
nah,
like when
nothing,
D
man.
graduate levels, he be looking back like, yeah, y'all ain't here yet. That's what D, bro. D be. Y'all see D? He done told you.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to motivate you, man. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah, that's good. But I mean, shoot, I probably won't be far from tears, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I probably won't be far from tears because, just things are gonna be life changing now. Like
Mm-hmm.
now I don't gotta worry about the next whatever. Now I don't gotta worry about, you know, cause like when you think about saving for towards something, you're thinking about how you're gonna do it, right? Okay, what you need to
Right.
do, how much money you need to spend or not spend, stuff like that. But if I get a check for 500, $500,000 right now, I don't gotta worry about all those dividends or how much I gotta spend. I could just be like, oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
And now let me just properly move the money where it needs to go so that I can set myself up for success for later on.
Right. Yeah, that would be
So
difficult.
yeah, man.
Dude, you know what's crazy? To make a lot of money from nothing, you have to be smart, right? So if you're just a normal guy and you decided, hey, look, I'm going to turn my life around, I'm going to start studying how to make money like I studied the subjects in school and got tested on, like that's how much effort I'm going to
Man,
put in to making money. And then you make your money. Chances are you're probably going to know how to retain and make that money back because you have that wisdom too, right? But not these guys, right? Because it takes a special athlete to learn how to manage and make more money after that money stops
exactly.
coming in.
Yeah,
So it's
because
yeah,
no. Finish your point.
it's actually very dangerous the positions they put these athletes in.
Yeah. I mean, cause if you think about it, coming from college, probably was the ladies' man. Ladies was after you. Now you can actually do stuff with the ladies. Now you can actually, what I mean, live lavish how you were imagining in college. But now you got the money to be balling, and now you shot calling. Ladies come around you. All they want to do is be hollering. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And get in your pockets. You going off,
Right.
especially if you're not from a background that is more conservative, especially if you're not from a background that's more, uh, you know, family oriented
Mm-hmm.
in a way of if you don't come from a background that's organized, let me just put it like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna do whatever you want to do. You
Right.
know,
Even
you're gonna do
yeah.
whatever you want to do, bro.
Even the people who do come from organized family, there's a huge temptation, man.
Oh yeah,
You
and
know.
even people that do come from more unorganized, it really just depends on a person on how
Mm.
they react. But I'm just like the opportunity is there at that stage, and a lot of players go to the partying route. Hey, bottles, girls, boom, and the money is just sinking out of their bank accounts, bro.
Yes.
As fast as it came in, that's how fast it's leaving.
That's right.
Because they just want to now what they thought in their head. Now they can do it, and they have the ability to do it, and
Mm.
it's kind of messed up for their futures. Because let's keep on watching. You're gonna
All
hear some
right.
stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Yes, Lord.
hey, I had to capitalize.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta
I mean, you drop the check. You drop the check. Like that. That's not even a pickup line. You straight.
Look,
Like you good to go.
you dropped the check, she dropped the drop.
Oh, he knocked her down. My bad.
Oh.
He knocked her down like he got her. That's what he meant.
Dang.
Yeah, she done seen
Wow.
the check. Yeah, she done
That
seen the check. She's doing right? Yeah.
dang.
Yeah,
That
it's easy.
Huh?
that hits different. That hits different. Because I thought he was
Mhm.
talking about he knocked out the money, like the money was blown, but he's talking about the lady. Wow, that's kind of weird, man. I'm not even gonna lie, but go ahead, man.
I like booty
A
and
favor
shit.
for a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think, like it's so crazy. We make jokes because they always talk about their signing bonus. I got $1,000 when I was undrafted free agent. They gave me $1,000. I remember after the draft, only the Saints and the Giants even offered me like an undrafted rookie contract. By the time I got off the phone with my agent, the Saints had pulled it. You know what I'm saying? And like Channing has this saying, because he always like effing up in our show. and we can't find him sometimes, and he always goes, everything always works out. You know, and I remember, man, after taxes, it was like $683 or something like that. $683. And I just remember.
Oh yeah, Uncle Sam got to get his piece.
Oh, yeah, man.
It in a clean 500.
Whatever business you're doing, Uncle Sam is doing it with you.
Remember though, like I remember, this is when Steve Madden was hot. That was the only thing I bought. I went to the mall in New Jersey and I bought me a pair of Steve Maddens.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, I could wear. And I bought some brown ones. I was like, I could wear these hoes with anything.
Anything.
They didn't matter. I was wearing them in the summer.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But I remember, man, when Pittsburgh signed me, Adam Archuleta had just got the biggest contract for any safety ever in Washington. And the coach from Washington called me and he was like, we want you to come back. All three of y'all gonna play, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And but they wanted him to come back on vet minimum. And I was like, well, that don't make sense to me. I was like, you just made him the highest paid safety in the league. All of us are gonna play, me, Sean, and him. Like, it don't make sense that I'm gonna be on vet minimum. So I go to Pittsburgh, man. And at the time, I was supposed to leave Pittsburgh and go to Seattle and Atlanta, free agency. At the time, Lawyer Malloy signs with Atlanta. And another safety is going to visit Seattle, and they thought they were going to sign him. So at the time Pittsburgh offers me the deal, I have no other deals on the table. Turns out after I sign with Pittsburgh, or I tell them I'm coming, the Seattle thing opens up. I think like Tennessee or somewhere else opened up. But at the time, all I had was one deal on the table. And so it gave me no choice. Like I had to pick that. And I remember I got more guaranteed money, but my signing bonus was 1.7. 1.7. And that was going into my 5th year. I'm driving to the airport, man. I called Yant and I called my mom. You know what I mean? And I told them what was happening. And I cried all the way to the airport. And for me, after not being drafted, after being cut by the Giants, Washington giving Adam Archuleta, who I knew I was better than, the highest paid contract, telling me I could come back on vet minimum. It was the first time, and I even had to compete to start in Pittsburgh. It was the first time in the league I felt wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like I didn't even cry. I wasn't even crying about the money.
Happiness.
I was just happy. I was like, finally somebody is saying.
I'm gonna skip a little bit.
At least.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing these things for you, which goes back to my point. You're rich financially in your bank account, but you're broke as fuck, not knowing the essential steps that goes into being compliant to be a U.S. citizen. You gotta pay your damn taxes.
I thought I was. I thought I was.
Yeah, and that's another trap too. Like a lot of players, they blow the money and they don't pay no taxes. Now you caught up. Got it in it. Caught up. Like now you caught up now. Caught up, bro.
You don't want that problem.
No.
You don't want Uncle Sam. That's the one big threat. I don't mess with Uncle Sam. But to extend the combo, in '98 when I got my first signing bonus, they weren't even doing direct deposit. That was $5 million.
Old.
I mean, hey, bro. You know I don't believe
He's
that.
71.
I don't believe in that. But it was I did a 6-year deal, $5 million signing bonus. My next signing bonus in 2003 was $8 million. Then 07 was $8 million. Then after that, the Jags cut me. I had to go to New England. I did a 2-year, $3 million.
Yeah.
But in terms of the biggest signing bonus, it was those two $8 million ones in 03 and then 2007. And boy, I know how the old school players before me used to feel when I got an $8 million signing bonus, right? Because I'm looking at these guys nowadays, the guys that are really, let's say they're like 6 men. If we're gonna, compare it to the NBA, there might be 6 men, 7th man. They're getting $20 million up front, guaranteed.
Just third down backs.
Bruh. But
down
that's the
back.
game.
That's the game.
I understand,
gotta
the
respect
multiple streams that the NFL
it's
is
only
able
gonna
to
keep getting
generate
higher
the
and higher.
revenues, et cetera, et cetera. So, man, go get it. But be smart with it. Build together. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is.
Yeah, let me flip it on you.
What was
Let me flip it on. No, I don't watch that.
We gotta ask him. Because he got hit on that rookie scale stuff.
Yeah, he came with 100.
No. But first, Sam Bradford got 70.
Yeah.
And then you got 24?
22.
22.
22.
Like the league, but it's not 70, bro.
Bro, I'm still chasing that, trying to get what Sam got. You know what I'm saying? But for mine, my rookie deal was it was cap, right? And it was $22 million, all guaranteed. And Drake had a song out, 25 sitting on 25 mil. Well, I was like, I'm 20 years old sitting on 22 mil. You feel me?
22 million guaranteed, dog.
Guaranteed, man.
22 million guaranteed.
If I
Whoa.
ever received that money, I'm pretty sure my life would feel like a dream for like a year, at least. That's insane.
That's insane. Like, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
Like when I think about that much money and stuff, I'm just thinking about food, and like I'm thinking about food, bro. Like I don't gotta worry about budgeting for grocery. You know what I mean? Well, it would be necessary to budget, but I'm just saying like the cap will be a different type of cap.
Yeah.
The budget will be higher. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm definitely high quality meats all day.
You would be
we
Yeah, my bad.
We ain't going to no Save-A-Lot. We're not going to no Walmart. We're not going. We going to off-site websites, like the websites that don't even want nobody to know about them because they're so high quality. Like the farm meats, bro. That's where we going. Everything is high quality for every reason, bro. Like no store-bought meats at all. We're going straight to the farm where they got the highest quality and good humane ways of handling the animals. Like,
yeah.
Imagine that, man.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine because that number is absurd. I mean, this guy would probably have a live cow inside of his house every day. Can I have a brisket today? And then the person would go and carve out a brisket. Yeah. The cow would be like, "Oh man, it hurts, man." You'd be like, "Hey man, shut up, man. I got 22, man. 20 on 22, man."
I'm having farms and all. Like I'm
in your living room. The farm will be in your living room.
I have acres. I have acres out there.
Yes, you'd be living in. That's wild. Go ahead.
At that time, that was the most money that I've ever seen. So my signing bonus probably looked like what, $6 million after taxes. So really like 3.2 or whatever. Then I hit the bank again at 14, signing a contract for 103.
Sheesh.
So that came back. I think that was like an $18 million signing bonus, which so in hard check it looked like $9 million.
That's stupid.
See what I'm saying?
Dang, one time, bro.
My base salary through that year, it wasn't the signing bonus that gave me that rush. It was that every Tuesday, when you looked at that account and you see that plus or that green number, coming in.
Yeah,
looking at $732,000 every
game.
A game, bro.
782,000 a game. Like that's a good feeling when you see your bank jump up in numbers. I know you still get that high of like, oh yeah, it's there. You know,
I'm still going to Walmart. If I see 700K, Mike, I'm going to Walmart, man. I'm not making a dent in that money, man. But that's crazy. That's a lie. I'm obviously lying.
You know? Yeah. I mean, right now they have high quality everything, high quality air. They drink out of glass only. Come on, man.
They hire people to breathe their air for them, so it's higher quality. You could hire people to breathe for you. You know what I'm saying? You could buy oxygen, basically.
Man, she was something that he said something about I had something I wanted to say, but it left. But basically, crap.
If you were rich,
what
you
did he
wouldn't
say
leave,
last?
Man.
Oh, every week the bank. Don't it feel good to see your, like, when the check comes inside your bank account? Don't it feel good to see it, like, the numbers jump up?
Yeah, not anymore though. Not after hearing these guys talk.
Oh man.
Now I'm just gonna be
But
depressed.
nah, I know you'll still be happy.
Eh, eh,
You'll still.
yeah.
Let's see what else they say about this thing.
A game that's throwing four touchdowns, 1 rushing, or 1 fumble loss and 3 interceptions.
Same check.
Same check. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking to young cats now, and I'm like, bro,
True.
don't sit up here and be in awe of the rapper that's falsifying this lifestyle. Like, bro, commit to something.
Yep.
That is it.
That's it, man.
That is it.
That's it, bro.
Yep.
That is it.
You got something to say before I say something?
It's just kind of amazing to see people that actually have received that amount of money, and really live through that to see it and navigate through it. Because I know it has to be an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what he said last there actually coincided with what I wrote down. So it's interesting. When you go to, like, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, when you go to the Amazon warehouse, when you go to Walmart, how much do they pay the most important people? The most important people are the managers, are the floor workers, are the people in the back doing all the labor work, people interacting with the people giving you your money, right? So your employees at the lowest level. I always thought about this. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. The most replaceable skill is the least paid. I get it. But the most replaceable skill is what
is the hardest usually.
Is usually the most difficult in terms of it is the first thing to touch your money. They are the people that receive the money when, you know what I'm saying? So, but we all know that they don't get paid a lot.
Yep.
How much money do you think the NFL industry makes to be able to pay some guy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. One guy, 22 million. Yeah, yeah. You definitely think about those numbers like, oh, he could that. Yeah, if people just really take their time and think about where that's coming from,
Yes.
they'll be like, oh shoot, like they might be the one that's getting paid the pennies, kind of.
They are.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
People in the background definitely making the cash. And actually, who makes the least, which probably might not have the hardest job, but probably the most mentally stressful job. The coach probably has the most mentally stressful job, but as far as physical, the players all day.
Yeah.
And he's getting paid the least. He might be getting paid more than some players actually. True. I really don't know the numbers like that, but I know that coaches aren't the highest paid on the team.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact. But I'm sure they probably get paid more than some players on the team.
Yeah.
Some players are probably most. Depending on how the roster's set up and who they got. But yeah, man. I mean, they got to be making so many millions each game, 700 and something and 38,000 every week.
Every week.
And they have one game a week. That's every game.
That's every game. And you know what made me think about this? He said, whether I fumble, whether I throw interceptions, whether we lose the game, they will pay me. So they're not paying him for particularly his skill, right? When they sign him onto the team, great. They're paying him, one, for the hype that's around him, right? Which has something to do with his skill, but really the hype that's around him. And two, they're paying for the audience. They're paying for, do the audience want to watch you play? Great. Then we're going to rack in like 500 million from 1 month of games, and we're just going to pay you, what, 2 million in that month? Dude, that is insane. Like, dude, you have to understand how corporations work, right? They would never.
That money,
man. Well, where's the rest of the 300 million going to, man? It's going to the people pulling the strings up there, right? That's just how it works. They put all of this together. We get it. They brought it to national television. But when you think about how much these players are making, wow, it's
It's
minuscule.
crazy.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
pennies.
yeah, man. And then they even have a team, a training practice team, bro, and they pay those people.
True. Yeah, you're
Yeah, because
right.
people get injured all the time when football easy. So they had to have
True.
a practice team so that the real players and stuff, you know, don't don't exhaust and don't get injured out for the
Mm-hmm.
season. So they have these practice players that even some convert to be in a game, but the practice players, I heard they have a good salary too.
Yeah.
I heard they have a good salary too. Some get
Yes.
paid 150 a year, 200 a year,
Mm.
300. I heard the lowest probably was around like 50,000 or 60,000, which is
Mm.
pretty low.
Yeah.
But still to do it for practice though,
For
and
practice.
that's probably like a couple times a week. I'm
That's
sure they probably have another
insane.
job or something. So it's pretty crazy. Like even them or they that aren't on the team officially are making some decent money.
Yeah. I mean, you could be like, why is he so surprised? Think about all the money that the people who are doing the work behind the football players are taking, and they never come in contact with anyone. They're just in their offices doing administrative and,
No, no, nobody.
nothing, man. You don't even
That's it.
see them.
That's the type of wealth I want to be in. Like
True.
I want to be. People want to be famous out here. Why you want to be famous?
Why do you want,
You
like, for
know, you
what?
know what happens to people that's famous? It's a light on them.
Mm.
Not uh n- not. It's a light of exposure. They trying to get you.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't want to be. I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wow. Well, you guys think about that. Thanks for the video, man. That was an interesting one. More often than not, we hear about football players blowing their money and they go into work at like Walmart or something like that.
Oh yeah. Now this quick little news report that I'm about to say. I mean, it's a different category of money. They don't get paid as much. Definitely don't get paid as much, and it's high risk as well. But a UFC fighter, a heavyweight UFC fighter, was
Mm.
found at Walmart working in Walmart. I don't know what happened on his side of things, but he's working in Walmart now, and I'm really curious why, like what happened, because a lot of these things, a lot of these fighters, they got to get sponsored to be able to train for their camp, to be able to
Mm.
get, so I don't know, but I know he if he was making good money from fights, he wouldn't have to work at Walmart. That's how they're not making, as good as money as it seems, because you got to pay the coaches, you got to pay the gym,
Mm.
and you got to get taxes taken out. It's a lot of money taken, and if you're not getting paid, a lot, imagine how much you're taking home after
Yeah.
all those cuts are being, administered. That's a lot of
Yeah.
money being taken away.
Yeah.
So it really sucks, and then you getting beat up and pain the next day. It's not fun.
The longevity of that sport is probably shorter than football. It's probably shorter than
You could,
football.
yeah, it could be. It
Yeah.
could be, yeah. You get the wrong fight. You get the
Yes.
wrong fight, it's over. It is
Yo,
done with.
imagine stepping in the ring and you're like, oh crap, man. Hey, why didn't anyone tell me about this dude, man? Do you guys see this guy? That sucks, man.
Shoot,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure it's
What you
happened.
got?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What you got for us?
All right, man. I got another video for us. This is called "Are You Too Weak to Control Yourself?" And it's actually a reaction of a reaction, but it is what it is. It's pretty interesting. I'm not focused on the guy doing the reaction. I'm more focused on the video content. This is very interesting. All right. I'll probably put the channel link so you can go watch the reaction, but we're gonna watch a little bit of this here. This guy talking. Let me share. It's raw, man. This is the epitome of the issues of some of the relationship stuff we talk about here. Like, do you want to be that loving, serving guy?
Guy,
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
not the black guy, but a white guy in the suit.
Who
I
is
seen a
that?
little short. I have no idea, but I seen a short of him on there, and he's really about multiple ladies for sure.
Oh man, I mean, hey, that's the thing though. That's what I'm trying to say is that's what
Yeah.
that's what they want men to do nowadays, right? Um, if yeah, let me just play it for us.
Do you ever see yourself getting married?
No, not on paper. No, absolutely not. I believe in love and marriage and in regards to taking care of a woman fully and your responsibilities as a father and a provider and protector. 100%. In fact, I think that's probably what's broken about the world. But in regards to letting the state get into all my businesses that took me over a decade to build, absolutely not. No.
That's very how do you think you're gonna get to the place of that marriage you want with that family and that lifelong love that you just
I
talked
didn't
about?
say I didn't have family or children. I just said
I
it was none of
see.
your business.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
So you want to keep it private, is what you're saying.
that's
Yeah.
what I
I
said.
understand.
Do you?
Justin has
I
enemies.
might have multiple family.
Oh.
You never know. I might like family more than you. So much I have 5.
Do you
Wow.
think that's a good thing to have multiple families?
I think it's good if there's one dad and there's not a bunch of step parents involved and the dad can be the hero and those 5 families live a 10x better life than they would have otherwise. Yes, ma'am, I do.
But you don't think that it will be ultimately an
Goodness.
opportunity for jealousy or disharmony amongst
Women
two
are always
different
going to be
families?
jealous. What's changed
I'm not
about that?
jealous in
Women
my
have been jealous
marriage.
all the way through time. So
I'm not jealous in my marriage.
Well, I don't care about your marriage. I'm talking about mine. Well, my life is.
Hey,
so
hold
I'm
on.
into you.
Hold on.
It's getting a little testy.
A little.
It's getting testy out here.
Boy.
It is getting.
So
He's like, I don't give a doggone about your. I'm talking about mine. Like, you could already hear the tension earlier on,
Yeah.
and I think she might be getting into his skin a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. He seems very emotional right now.
Yeah, because I think he knows she about to ask him some question that
Yeah.
he don't really want to answer
Yeah.
or get into. So he's already anticipating the anguish.
The anguish. This I mean, when I think about it, this is what they want men to be nowadays, right? Just, be on your purpose. The opinion of a woman means nothing to a man conducting business and earning a whole bunch of money. What does family mean if the man isn't providing for the family? So he has to provide. If he provides for the family, then he can go ahead and step out on the family because he's providing you everything that you need inside the home. What else? What more do you need? Right? What more do you need other than a nice home and a nice car and take care of my kids? It's okay for you to have multiple families because that means nothing to building a good and sound society. Kids with divorced parents never have any issues, let alone kids who have fathers who intentionally don't stay in the home because they are either doing business or being with other women. That's a whole different thing. I would take divorced parents 10 years over versus what this guy is saying. And when you look at divorced kids of divorced parents, the statistics is not good at all. That's not what you want. Let alone this. This is like a demon reincarnate. That's wow.
You know what I'm thinking about too? I'm thinking about, do people actually, like, people that actually, what do they really want out of that? Do they really want to build a big family, or is there something just, the lust of it, or just having multiple ladies? Like I think there might be some people that think they're doing really believe they're doing a good thing by having multiple families. And I think there's very few people though that have multiple families because they want to have, because they want to build a kingdom necessarily.
Right.
For like for the, like, let's say for the right reasons, right? For the sake of growing and multiplying and building so many assets. I would say for the further the growth of family. I think there's very few people that's like that. I think most people that want multiple families just want to be with multiple women.
Yes.
I don't think people guys build multiple families because they want to build necessarily a strong family and this, that, and that. I think it's just I want multiple ladies, and if I can afford that, then that's what I really want.
Yes. So when you look at um Islam, the religion, the men in that religion are allowed to have multiple wives if they have the resources to support those other families. Cool. It's structured, right? They have a structure around it. I knew someone who had a father who had another wife. So her dad had multiple wives, and the family dynamics was not good, right? She had issues with dating people. She couldn't figure out problems that was in the relationship enough to say, hey, I'm done with this. This is a red flag. Her herself was part of the problems. And this isn't just one personal example. If there's one example, there's probably multiple. So there was some jealousy. There was some resentment. The kids wonder why you don't spend enough time. Like, they grew up with all kinds of stuff. But that is the most structured form of a man having multiple wives. That religion is the most structured form of a man having multiple wives because there are rules around it. What is this guy doing? He's not even married to the woman.
Yeah. What is he really doing?
Yeah, I think what you said was kind of the point. Like, he just wants to do all of this for pleasure.
If want to do it for pleasure, it's not about anything serious.
No,
Like you kind of it don't seem like it.
Like, if you have multiple women, your ego stat goes up by like 0.5. No, he can't give you any concrete reason as to why. He can just say, this is what I want to do.
This is what you want to do. It's my life. Is what I choose. It's always about the, the feel goods.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
so
there's no structure.
No structure at all, bro. Like, I wouldn't want to imagine what his kids are gonna grow up like. Now, if God has mercy on his kids, then he has mercy on his kids, and those kids have some hope. But if not, this dude is just creating the most vile culture in the people he's having children with. Like, what kind of woman will lay with a man who doesn't want a marriage, just money and support for the kid? Like, wow, that's a different woman.
Yeah, and just to be clear, for those who are listening, I'm for the one woman, one man union. That's
Did I say something? Oh, I thought I said something that.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Just because we talking about it, maybe somebody's thinking, oh, they must like. Nah, I'm for the one household.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Islam thing. I wasn't saying that. Yeah, I wasn't saying that it was a good thing, because you go in that culture. There are a lot of issues with it. I watched a documentary on Netflix, I think, about with the kids. Like, they're like the husband is like, and it's crazy because you think you can love people equally, but you cannot, right? Some of these women get divorced like that, and they have no idea why, because the man has found another woman. Because they can provide for the other woman, they leave and have some money, take care of my kids. My kids will never really see me because I have my new family. It's wild. Earlier I was talking to you about hypergamy. So hypergamy is thrown around like crazy in this community. Like crazy. Apparently all women are hypergamous. If she meets, there's shows made on this. Yudi is the gold digger prank show, is based off of the fact that women will jump to a higher status man if given the opportunity.
Oh,
that's what that show is based on. Gold diggers are
hypergamous.
Yeah. So if a woman jumps from one guy to the next, she's a gold digger. That's hypergamy, essentially.
And it's so great to find a lady or wife that's not one of those type of ladies. Yeah. Isn't this such a relief?
They exist. Yeah, they exist.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that think that doesn't exist. That think that ladies can't, that there aren't ladies that are like that. You know, that there aren't ladies that look for quality over quantity. They're not looking for how much you have, but what type of person you are. A lot of ladies do look for what type of person you are, but really how much you have is more important to them. So they look
Yes.
for both, but quantitative part is much more important to them. But it's really nice to, especially when you're married to one, to know that she wants you, not how much you, well, not what you have. You know,
And yeah, and
it's such a relief.
it is, and I'm sure she feels the same way about you. It's reciprocated. You feel good because she loves you not for what you have, but who you are, your values as a man. And I'm sure she feels good because you love her as a woman despite all her shortcomings. It goes both ways. Like we're all not perfect. That's the whole point. We all feel good when we're loved properly. So like I was talking about, I'm gonna share this screen real quick so the people can see that I'm not just, saying random stuff. Let me share.
Are you gonna share something?
Oh Lord. Yeah, this is mad slow.
Yeah, man.
It is mad
Let
slow.
me.
Was that?
Oh, you shared it or no?
Let me minimize 1 second so we can see the full screen. Go live with it. My mouse, bro. All right, so let's read the hypergamy. What I typed into Google, where did the term hypergamy come from? It says hypergamy comes from the Greek prefix hyper, above, and gamos, marriage. So above marriage, like you're above it. Marriage is just what you use basically to get what you want. Consider the words monogamy or polygamy for comparison. The term emerged. This is where people talk about hypergamy all the time. The term emerged in the 1880s from English anthropologists who were describing marriage practices in the caste society of the Indian subcontinent. What? So basically, the term that we use, hypergamy, is based off of some anthropologists who were describing India, how the caste system works in India. Let me make something clear. Like, how the caste system works in India is trash, right? It's based off of someone who's racist is someone who is prejudgmental. What is the word? Like,
You mean you don't mean like
prejudice.
discriminatory.
Yeah.
Prejudice.
Yes. Yes, the Indian caste system is extremely prejudiced. It's disgusting. It's humans in their worst form of organized culture. That's what the Indian caste system is. It's really bad. Every society has what's bad about them, but we're specifically talking about this. So yes, the Indian caste system, like, you have people working in the gutters because they were born in a family that doesn't have money. It's disgusting. And these men went there and they described the women who would go from one status man to a higher status man. So say you're married as a woman, you're married to someone who makes, in American dollars, $80 a month. And then some guy comes along who makes like $30,000 a month. Of course you're going to jump from that marriage to the next. That's just how it is in that caste system because they understand how to move up in status. And they termed this and applied it to all women. How does that even work? How do you apply an Indian caste system to all women? This has nothing to do with the West. And so you hear hypergamy. You don't learn about the history. And now you think every woman is hypergamous. Mind you, this guy is going from woman to woman to woman based off of how they look. Isn't that some form of hypergamy?
That's I was trying to find a word for it. I was about to say something really crazy. Let me not try. Cause hey man. Yeah, let's say that for later.
All right. But yeah, it's insane that men also practice hypergamy. And I said it and I'll say it again. Men practice hypergamy. This hypergamy term is nothing short of above marriage. It has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with status. It's disgusting. On the Fresh and Fit podcast, when Sneeko was on, they were talking about, you can't imagine how different life is when you have attractive women around you and you're trying to get in the club. You'll get in the club just like that. They'll just let you in anywhere. It's like a status boost, essentially. How do you talk about women being hypergamous and that's not hypergamy? Let me get the hottest women around me so I can do things better. So I can get into society systems that culture, dude. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. True. I'll say. He wasn't saying that. No, some other guy on Sneaker was actually saying you guys need to stop smashing ladies. But that guy was saying, hey man, it's life changing when you get a bunch of hot women around you because you can get anywhere basically. Yeah. 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 He converted to Islam and he hates on Christianity because, no, he converted to Islam. So he was nothing before. Then he went to Islam. Yeah, because he says Christ is. Yeah, yeah. He said Christ is weak. So. uh, Basically, yeah, yeah. He doesn't know. Yeah, he dang straight. Yep. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Lost for words. Yeah. 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 Um. Yeah. And that's the humbling part. Um. Gosh, it's kind of wild. But yeah, at the end of the day, these men practice vile, disgusting things. Watch our last stream on um either way, I put out a short of it, a shorter form of it. The red pill false. I'll link it in this video when I cut it up and stuff. I'll link it so people can just click that video and watch it. But we go into it there. So yeah, at the end of it, this guy is just he's just bait. He's just bait for money to just fall out of his pocket to all these women. Useless lifestyle. Do you want to finish the video or you want to move forward?
That's my answer.
All
I'm
right.
gonna run my situation exactly how I want to, and generally when I do that, that's when I have the most happiness, let's say, in my life. So that's all.
And you would want that for your daughters?
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I live my life unapologetically on my terms. So if my daughters that are overly spoiled and educated in every way and have friends all over the world and world traveled in the best schools in the world, if they have a problem with me at the end of the day, then they can kick rocks too. I'm not going to simp for my daughters. I'll love them fully. But if they grow up and turn into a person that doesn't want to get in line with me, or look, here's my goal as a parent: teach my children how the world works, give them the skills so they can live on their own terms, and give them choice. If they choose not to make me part of their life after I've given them those things, I've still succeeded as a father.
But I guess I'm asking if you're comfortable answering, obviously, but are you wanting to be a role model for your kids? Is that part of
1,000%. A father should show up in every way for his children. I think I'll be better than most fathers, regardless of how many children I have. I might have 100.
But you think part of being a role model, it's okay for your kids not to know even your relationship status with their own
You're
mom?
on mute. You're on mute if
They
you're
will know
saying
the
something. I can't hear you.
But
Status with me and their mother.
Wait. Yeah, I can't hear you. Did I mute you? It says your thing is making noise. Let me make sure I can hear you on the stream. Can you say something? Nah, I can't hear you. Something happened to your mic. Something happened. Something happened. Nah. Discord can see you, but I just can't hear you. That's weird. Do you want to jump out and come back in? All right. I'll be here. Yeah, this stuff is not fun. But anyway, while we wait for him, I want to hear what he has to say. Huh? Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, that was weird. Wait, no, I don't know if the stream is picking up your sound though. I wonder what happened. What is this? Is there something wrong with the stream? I am so confused right now. What just happened? Oh, that's whack. Hey, we might have to end it here then. What do you think? I don't know how I can hear you, but OBS can't pick you up. I'm confused. I am the confusion. Where? What is this? What is desktop audio? Can you say something? I can. Yeah, Discord isn't even picking you up right now. Oh Lord, I can't even hear you, man. That's crazy. All right, I guess you'll
But
be
you have
back.
other relationships with other women too.
What is?
Why does it automatically play that when he leaves? I wonder if I muted him or something, and I just don't know. Let's see. Okay, I can hear you again. Let me make sure this stream. Can you do a mic check? Nah, bro. Nothing. Yeah, this is why we might have to end it here, man. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end it for us. Guys, thank you for joining. Technical difficulties, man. This is the bane of our channel, but you know, we got through some content. Oh, I can hear myself. Your volume thing. But anyway, thank you guys for joining. Please send us your reaction videos. Leave your comments below. I appreciate the interaction. We appreciate the interaction. All right, join us either every Wednesday or Friday for a live stream. Okay. Nah. Nothing, man. Yeah, join us next time, guys. Thank you for watching once again. Subscribe, like, comment, please. We will catch you guys next time. We're out of here.